My name is Sam Fisher.
Hey guys, Fred here, connecting from UB Central, and today we have a bunch of news regarding Watch Dogs Legion. Before we get started, this video is going to be pretty long, so if you want to skip ahead to a certain section, there's going to be timestamps in the description down below. Alright, so a few days ago I uploaded the intro to the Watch Dogs Legion DLC Bloodline, which is set to release in early July. Unfortunately, that clip is in 720p because Ubisoft only put it on Twitter, which destroyed the quality. I reached out to them directly though, and they were kind enough to provide me with a higher res version, so let's take a look at that.
Phone's burnt, make it quick.
I'm like your one friend, Aiden. You should be nicer to me.
Great, I'm hanging up now.
It's a job. Fix your gig. I can't take it. Travel restrictions.
I told you I'm not doing that hired gun work anymore.
Oh, come on. It's corporate espionage. Scumbags screwing scumbags. No bystanders. Huge payday.
Mm-hmm. What's the catch?
It's in London, which is not the easiest place to get to these days.
London. It's where Jackson lives.
Yeah? Why do you think I called you?
Okay, I gotta go.
So yeah, this is kind of a big reveal for a few different reasons. First off, Aiden Pearce is back in Chicago. In the Watch Dogs 1 DLC Bad Blood, more specifically the Fox Hunt side missions, it's implied that Aiden went to St. Louis. Then in Watch Dogs 2, he showed up in San Francisco, ended up getting captured by the Bratva, DedSec helped him escape, and then I guess he eventually returned back to Chicago. I guess it's not that far-fetched when you think about it. It would be pretty smart to go back because Bloom would least expect that, and I mean, it's basically his home. The confusing part is Jackson Pearce, because Aiden didn't know where Jackson and Nikki went. They changed their names, stayed off the internet, and Aiden chose not to try and contact them again out of fear of endangering them. Obviously things can change, but even so, why would Jackson go to London, of all places? The leaked Aiden Pearce bio from a few weeks ago said for college, but that's pretty convenient. At the end of the day, I'm just excited to see these characters again. We can nitpick every little tidbit, but I'm just glad this DLC is even happening. I saw a lot of people confused about Jordy Chen. Just to clear things up, yes, he tried to kill Aiden at the end of the first game, but Aiden understood that it was just business. After the credits roll, they have a little conversation, and Jordy gives him the location of Maurice. They have a complicated friendship, to say the least, but they definitely don't hate each other. In fact, Jordy also knows Jackson's in London, which is why he offered this job to Aiden too. Could he end up screwing him over? Sure, but I mean, that's what Jordy Chen does. There were also some comments about this picture asking why everyone looks a little bit different. That's just because Ubisoft Toronto is making this, and that's how they decided to draw the picture. It's a different art direction, made by a different team of people. 7 years later, it's gonna be a little bit different. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about this DLC. I can't wait to see Wrench and how he's involved, if Jordy or Jackson will show up in person. There's so much potential, and playing as Aiden Pearce will be a lot of fun and just nostalgic. Once we finish Bloodline, we can also replay the entire Legion story as Aiden. Will it really help the story all that much? Probably not, but it's Aiden Pierce, so I don't care. Moving on, we recently got a massive update for Watch Dogs Legion. There's now a performance mode where you can get 60 FPS on the next-gen consoles. The gameplay you're seeing right now was captured on my PS5, and as you could probably tell with this mode, RTX is no longer available. I think the game still looks great without RTX, and for me personally, I always prefer better frame rate, but obviously this is personal preference. For online specifically, cross-gen play is now available, which means you can play with others on the same console family. For example, PS4 users can now play with people on PS5, Xbox One can play with Xbox Series S or X, and this will definitely help finding games that much quicker, which is always nice. A new reward track has also been added, so you can unlock some new outfits, masks, spray paints, and more as you progress and level up. I was a little disappointed they didn't add T-Bone or Josh's outfit since we got Satara and Wrench last time. Maybe they're saving that for a later date, I don't know. Anyways, a new set of TAC Ops missions were just released as well, which I played a little bit of. These missions are definitely challenging and will be a lot of fun to learn over the next few days. I just hope a lot of these online bugs are fixed. I can only speak for PC, but I've encountered so many issues like enemies not spawning in, enemies shooting before you even approach an area, Nigel Cass just randomly appearing on the map, missions not starting properly, daily and weekly challenges not counting sometimes. These really should have been fixed within the first month, and it's insane that they still exist. Probably the most surprising news of everything though is there's a new zombie mode called Legion of the Dead, which is currently available only on PC. Ubisoft have made it clear that this mode is going to be tweaked and evolved based on community feedback, as it's currently in alpha. I spent some time with this mode yesterday, and while it's not the worst, I just think it's going to get boring pretty quickly. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have fresh content, but I feel like a lot of people will check this out for a few days and then stop playing it entirely. Oh, I almost forgot, Helen, the iconic granny from all the trailers, is now available. I'm surprised she wasn't here at launch, but better late than never. Anyways, let me know what you think about everything down below. Are you excited for all these updates online, or are you just here for the Bloodline DLC? As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.